of our companies here at this accredited members conference is called Laser Energetics. Their stock symbol's LNGT, and their investor relations contingency is exhibiting here at the accredited members show. We're going to be talking to their CEO right now, Mr. Rob Batiste. He's coming to us via satellite from Princeton, New Jersey. Rob, sorry you couldn't be here in San Diego, but welcome to the program.
Thank you, Don.
Now, Rob, Laser Energetics describes itself as a company whose primary focus is on your Dazer Laser light fighting technologies. Can you give us a brief overview of the company, please?
Yes, Laser Energetics has a number of technologies. Primarily, we're focused right now on commercialization and introduction and rolling out the Dazer Laser line of products. In addition to the Dazer Laser technology, the company has a very strong foothold in the technology of Alexandrite lasers. Alexandrite laser technology is a very important technology to the company. It was developed in the 1970s and 80s by Allied Signal Corporation. Allied Signal Corporation is now Honeywell International, as you know it. They were developing the Alexandrite laser technology for the application of manned portable laser weapons. In 1997, the Geneva Convention banned Alexandrite laser technology because it could actually blind someone. They decided to get out of the technology, and Laser Energetics purchased that technology. They had spent over $150 million developing it. We now own that technology with all of the patents. It's a very, very important tunable laser technology. It's important because it's air-cooled. Now, why that's a very important application, or I should say attribute of Alexandrite. Alexandrite, because it's air-cooled, means we don't have to put chillers in the laser to cool it off when you're doing high-powered applications. We can actually conductively cool the laser, which makes it more compact, and it makes it better for the applications that we are aiming at. The applications that we're developing Alexandrite lasers for are medical applications, military applications, and production applications. And right now, this technology gives us an upper hand because it's a tunable technology. I can go over some of those applications if you choose to do so.
Rob, what exactly is light fighting technology?
The Dazer laser is a non-lethal, less violent laser technology. And light fighting technology means we try to bring light into the fight. When you can use laser technology that travels at the speed of sound, and at the speed of light, what you want to do is take that technology, and if you use it correctly and safely, you can use it as an optical distracting technology to take away the vision of an enemy combatant. So if you're using this as an enforcer, as a police person or a military against the criminal or a terrorist or the enemy, you can actually shine the laser light in their eyes, bringing light into the fight, and you can take out their vision temporarily without hurting their eyes. This is very key. Our product has some very important intellectual property to it to make our light fighting technology capable of being operated eye safe at all ranges from 1 to 2,400 meters.
So from a military or law enforcement perspective, we can disable an assailant, no violence, no lethal force involved, and still accomplish the objective?
Absolutely. And what it does also, Don, is it prevents, in many cases, what's important about our technology is that for the first time, because of our advances in optical technology with our patents pending variable range and focus technology, we can operate these Dazer lasers from 1 meter away. And what that does, in close-up combat, close-up confrontation with the threat, if you can take out their vision, what this allows you to do is prevent yourself from escalating to a more lethal technology. Hence, we're not only saving the life of our own officers and our own military, but we can save the life of the threat, and that's what we want to do. There's so many people that unnecessarily are killed because of an escalation of violence. And the Dazer Laser can prevent the escalation of violence, and that's the reason why we coined the phrase non-lethal, less violent weapons serving humanity.
Okay, now the company recently announced the appointment of a former executive of well-known defense contractor, General Dynamics, Mr. John Harvey. Can you tell us about the significance of Mr. Harvey joining the company?
Well, it says a lot for a gentleman named John Harvey to join Laser Energetics, a smaller company, very small in comparison, to one of the largest defense contractors in the world. And John Harvey and I were speaking about Laser Energetics for several months prior to him actually joining the company. And General Dynamics just happens to be the company that we teamed with. They're actually going to be manufacturing the Dazer Laser for Laser Energetics. And John Harvey joined Laser Energetics, saw the opportunity and what the Dazer Laser can be to the military and to law enforcement. And the opportunity is big, the market is huge, he's a high-quality individual, and I was looking for someone that I could trust with the reins of the company, the Dazer Laser business sector, which is the profit center for Laser Energetics, the main company. Dazer Laser is the product, and John's going to be heading it up. And he's a quality individual, a Marine, over 20 years in the Marine Corps, and he spent over 8 years at General Dynamics selling all kinds of crew-served weapons, from machine gun, Gatling guns, to grenade launchers, to all branches of the military and to militaries around the world. So he knows the DoD, he knows how to deal with militaries, and he's just a first-class individual. He's great with our team. Our team really, really likes him. That's a lot. That's a very good thing to have happen for the company.
Well, Rob, how has your product been received and reviewed by potential government and military customers?
Right now, there is great excitement around the world for the Dazer Laser. And the Dazer Laser, right now, we are getting the first products that are production products going to be in our hands this week as we speak. There are militaries, there are governments, there are law enforcement agencies in many parts of the globe that are all friendlies, of course, to the United States, and including our own militaries and our own law enforcement people that are very excited to get the Dazer Laser in their hands, and that's going to be starting here next week. We will have the first Guardians that are production models, and what a beautiful device this is. It's high quality, and we have special ops people that are waiting for it.
Well, I found this development particularly interesting. You have secured financing to enable for your municipal and your government and customers to actually buy your lasers. Tell us about this development.
Well, we've teamed up with a very good group called Government Capital Corporation. And Government Capital Corporation, they've been serving the states and local municipalities around the country with leasing programs and financing programs, and we have a financing arrangement with them which is excellent. What they can actually do is help these cash-strapped cities and towns around the country, provide them financing, and even in some cases have them purchase Dazer Lasers without any money down and or deferred payments for a year. This is going to be a tremendous asset in the economy that we exist in today, and it's going to allow law enforcement to much more easily acquire the technology and to deploy it in law enforcement applications and military applications around the country.
Well, what are some of the other applications of your technology, Rob?
For the Dazer Laser can be used in military applications, in maritime applications, in law enforcement applications, in prison applications, security applications, any place where someone that's guarding something, whether they're guarding high value property or human beings, and they're trying to prevent violence, they can use the Dazer Laser to take out the vision of any combatant. And the applications are going to be very large, and are very large for the technology. We currently have two products, the Guardian and the Defender. and we'll be coming out with some new products coming the beginning of the year. We have some other products we'll be introducing, and it's a very exciting time for laser energetics.
Well, Rob, how crowded is the space that you're in? Is there a lot of competition?
Well, there are companies that are making optical distraction and optical devices that are similar to ours, similar in that they use a laser. They're not similar. We don't consider them strong competition for a number of reasons. One, we have a very important feature to our technology called variable range and focus, which allows us to vary the size of the Dazer zone and allows us to actually daze somebody from 1 meter away to 2,400 meters away. And this was designed, the optical system was designed so that you can get people, you can daze them in close. Other companies have devised their systems with fixed focus systems, which means if you design their dazzler or their optical distractor, they design it for 1,000 meters, they're not going to be able to daze people in close. If they design it for 100 meters, they're not going to be able to daze people far away. So they have a fixed optical system that does not give them any variation of the range, and this is going to really make it more difficult to deploy these technologies. Hence, we really feel this is our space, that we're going to own this space.
Again, we're talking with Laser Energetics, stock symbols LNGT. Rob, why is this a good time right now for folks to take a closer look at this company?
Laser Energetics has spent an enormous amount of energy in creating a product line in the Dazer Laser and future product lines coming out with alexandrite lasers for a host of applications. The hard lifting is over. Laser Energetics is getting ready to hit big time in the Dazer Laser product line. We have prospects out in the marketplace that are north of $1 billion. This will bode well for our investors. We're very excited about it. We work very hard. Our investors mean everything to this company. Our people are very loyal. They're very hardworking. Our technology is world class. It's made in the USA, which we're very proud of, and we're going to bring this to the world, to the friendlies, to the world in a big way, and really try to help people by saving lives. We have a motto, saving lives one day at a time, and we're going to be building people's pocketbooks and investors' portfolios with this product and many more to come out of Laser Energetics.
Again, Laser Energetics, LNGT. Rob, we're initiating coverage of the company this week and be following you very closely for the next 13 weeks. Looking forward to more updates during that period of time. Thanks for joining us while we're here on location. You're in New Jersey, but thanks for coming and bringing us the story.
Thank you very much, Don. It was great. It was a pleasure.